Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome into our home. Now today's video, as the title would suggest, is going to be a home and garden tour. So before we get started with the tour, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the house. So we've lived here for 5 years. We live in southeast London in a 2-bedroom terrace. It's really quirky. We absolutely love this house. There's lots of different levels, lots of stairs, and I hope you guys love it as much as we do. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna start off in the lounge. This is our lounge. It's quite a big space, I think, for a 2-bedroom terrace anyway. So over here, I'm just going to address this chair because it's probably one of the most highly requested pieces of furniture that we have in the house. It is dark blue velvet, or probably more of an electric blue velvet, with a brass frame, and I love it. It's amazing. Its name is Bernard. I like to name inanimate objects just for fun. And then down here we have this random sculpture thing, which basically just collects dust, but I like it and it's really cool. And that was from Next. Again, that is like the goldy brass colour. Over here, I've got some unread Porter magazines, because who reads magazines anymore, but they just look nice, in a H&M gold magazine holder rack thing. This awesome vase, which I bought to match Bernard, was from M&S. It was quite expensive, but I love it and it's ginormous, so it's perfect for being a floor vase. And there's just a couple of, these are fake, guys, sorry about that. I know fake plants are sometimes a bit tacky, but these are the giant fake monstera or cheese plant leaves, which you can get from Ikea. I believe they're about £3-ish each. Then over here we have the bar cart, which I don't really get much use out of, obviously, because I don't drink. But this area over here is what I call our wedding shrine area. So basically, this is a lovely little wedding photo, one of my favourites from when me and Simon got married a couple of years ago. And this decanter and 2 glasses and this frame were all presents from Simon's granddad. The decanter and the glasses were for our engagement, and then the frame he got us for the wedding. So we like to keep those here on the bar cart. And then above we have this print, which was from our wedding, and this was like an alternative guest book. So it had our names and our wedding date, and then everyone that attended the wedding had a gold ink stamp and they could put a fingerprint to make the tree. And we just wanted that because I just feel like if you have a guest book, it just kind of gets shoved somewhere, you never look at it again. Whereas this I thought was quite cute. And then down here, this was actually the centrepiece from our head table, which my mum made on our wedding. And then the bar cart itself, I got last year from Urban Outfitters, and it was actually like a copper colour. I'll link it below. I'll make sure that I link absolutely everything below. But as I like to do with a lot of things, I sprayed it gold so that it matched the rest of the room. And then of course this clock was the clock from Ikea that I bought a few weeks ago. Panning over here, we have a ginormous, and I really don't exaggerate that, ginormous television. It is ridiculous. It's 65 inches, but that was Simon's bit of fun, so I let him have that. And then we've got the soundbar underneath, all of the skybox and rubbish down there. This lamp, a few of you have requested to know where that's from. It's actually from Argos, or as I like to say, Argoose, to make it sound a lot more posh. Got some more greenery here. This is a real plant, and the plant pot is from H&M Home. Now you've all seen my mirror in my vlogs. This is a giant wall mirror. So it's a freestanding one. It's not attached to the wall. It's called a leaning mirror. And this is, haha, my OOTD mirror. So you guys will have seen this one quite a lot. It's basically made out of like a wood or a resin, I think. And that came from a department store that we have over here called The Range. Now over here I have my leafy prints. These are all from Dicino. You might have seen me putting these up in one of my very first vlogs. So I've got a few different things, some cactuses, monsteras, which are my faves, some ferns and whatever that is, I've got no idea. Those are over there. And then our sofas, this one of which is a sofa bed, and then this one over here is just a normal sofa. And as you can see, they're quite big. I do believe they are each 3 or 4 seaters, and they're both from DFS. In theory, when you've got 5 dogs that are all a pale colour, dark grey and black sofas probably not the best option. They are an absolute nightmare to keep clean. I have to hoover them on an almost daily basis. Above the sofa, we've got these 2 giant mirrors. Love to have mirrors in the house just because they make the whole room seem a lot brighter. They reflect the light, and I just like mirrors. And then over here in this little corner, we've got a little side coffee table there, which I actually bought a couple of years ago from ASDA Home. Again, that was black and I sprayed it gold. Here we've got my monstera plant from the vlog, I think last week. And then on here, we've got this cute pineapple lamp, which actually doesn't even have a bulb in it because we don't actually use it, it's just for decoration. And that was from Next. A little Ralph Lauren home candle there. And then what else have I missed? Okay, so you guys ask about this quite a lot. This is our coffee table, and this was an Ikea hack. So I can't remember the name of the Ikea piece that this is, but it is an Ikea coffee table. I think it's about 45 or 50 pounds. It comes in these 2 pieces, and it comes in black. So on top here, this is glass, this is glass, and again I just sprayed the whole thing gold. So that's where that's from, and that is how you can achieve this for a lot cheaper price. On the coffee table we just got some little trinkety things. These candlesticks are from H&M. This candle is from Next. And then again some more H&M home coasters in this little bowl, which always has sweeties in it. Underneath here is our famous Harry Potter ones, which, as you might have seen on my Instagram stories, we love to play with. And then just some little pictures there, memories of good times. Our rug is from Wayfair, and it requires quite a lot of hoovering because, as you can see, it's their favourite place to go and sit. They also bring their biscuits up from their bowl and come and eat them on the bloody rug, which is super annoying. Now, this little section over here, which you'll often see in the background of my mirror, this was built in. This was here when we moved in. On here, I have just put on some little succulents in these pots, which are gold pots from H&M. And then we have our initials here, which are little wooden initials. You can get them from craft shops, and actually I think these ones came from Hobbycraft. You can also buy them on Amazon, and they were also from our wedding. So yeah, that is the lounge. I don't think I've missed anything. Thank you, Bumble, that's very helpful now that I've just neatly cleaned the lounge. This is where Bumble likes to sit, isn't it? Yep, just squashing all the cushions, lovely. Yep, very nice. Oh, do you know what? I have forgotten these because a lot of you ask about these, our ceiling pendants. So we've got 2, one over there and one here. And these are from Argus yet again. Can you believe it? Argos. Argos is coming up trumps right now. They're so cool. They're a bit sort of like spacey, and they do actually give off quite a bit of light as well. Right, now I don't know where to head to first because, as I mentioned, our house has a funny layout. Let's go upstairs. Okay, right, so you'll have seen this on my bathroom makeover video, which recently went live. So I'm not going to show you in too much detail because you guys can head over and watch that video. But this bathroom was recently given a makeover, and this is now how it looks. We've got a pretty decent sized bathroom, I think. So we've got this chest of drawers, which was from Ikea. Circular mirror, which again was Ikea. Some little trinkety bits. All of these are linked in the bathroom makeover video, so you guys can head over there and check that out if you want to know where anything is from. And then this is, me and Simon always said when we moved into a house and bought like our first house together, that we would want a roll top bath. So that was one of the first things that we bought, is this big roll top bath, which we never use. Over here, this little corner is my fave. I love these shelves here with all of our little products on. It's awesome. Just like all the little finishing touches in this room, even if I do say so myself, as I designed it all. But yeah, it's really bright, nice and airy. It's a really nice space to get ready in. There's our shower, which is nice and big. And this waterfall shower head, which is awesome, so awesome. And the famous fragrance wall over there. I love this room. It's probably because it's freshly done. I'm absolutely in love with it. Right, let's head upstairs to the bedrooms. So as I mentioned before, this is a 2-bedroomed house. And this is the first bedroom, which is our bedroom. And we painted this, you guys ask for this colour of paint quite a lot. We painted this polished pebble, which is a colour by Dulux. And it's quite a nice colour. It's kind of like a French grey, and it goes really nicely with all the white on everything. So over here, we've got my wardrobes, and of course I've done a closet tour, so if you guys want to have a peek in there, you can head over and watch the closet tour video. And we've got this ginormous king size bed. Actually no, I think it's super king, this bed. And this entire bed, which is like a grey fabric with this huge headboard at the back, that was from Wayfair. Then we've got our bedside tables, which are Venetian mirrored, which match the chest of drawers over here. I bought both of those off eBay. Now, this is one thing which is still on my to-do list, because the only thing I don't like is that they've got these really tacky door handles on them, which are kind of like, they're actually plastic. So I want to change all the doorknobs on this chest, and also these ones are even worse. Like, these ones are bloody sparkly. Ugh. Tacky. So I want to change those for something a little bit more basic. So I'll keep you guys updated on what I end up finding for those. Our bedside lamp things, which again, we never use, they're just there for decoration. They were from B&Q, I believe. I think I bought them from B&Q. Another giant plant over there. Big mirror. Again, to reflect more light. Over here, ooh, these are my new Acne boots, which I'm going to show you guys. Well, in fact, I've probably already shown you guys those in a vlog. This is an oil painting, which Simon loves and literally will not let me throw away. And it's of Venice. And because we went to Venice for a few days on our mini moon after we got married, he has sentimental value over that, even though we didn't actually buy it in Venice. Over there we've got another piece of art. Well, it's not really art, it's just another print, and it's of like different moon phases. That one was from Decino again. And then over here is my favourite part, which again you might have seen in my closet video. My shoe wall. It's a whole wall full of shoes. And I know some of you might be thinking, oh, do they not fade? No, they don't, because the door covers the majority of them. The windows are over there, and so this bit sticks out so much that they actually keep all in the shade. so they do not fade. Trust me, I have done the maths behind this. So it's a nice airy room, this room. I do love it. It's very serene as a bedroom. Now, bedding wise, I always have Egyptian cotton, and everything that we have on the bed is feather filled. We just like to make it feel as though we're sleeping in a hotel every night, and it's so nice. It's so luxurious. Right, now before I head into the second bedroom, I'm gonna just show you what's out on the landing. So we've got this giant lighting fixture, which I've recently bought from M&S. Took me absolutely ages to find the right lighting fixture for this space because it is such a tall space. And finally I found this one. It was quite pricey. It was, I think, £199, but definitely worth it because it gives off so much light. And then we have some giant frames up here which have all got different things on. So there's a couple of things from, a couple of photos from our honeymoon road trip. That one obviously is our wedding. That one is the Brooklyn Bridge when we went at New Year to New York. This one is empty, so we are still gonna get a picture to go in that one. We haven't decided yet. And over here, this is my shoe cabinet. So again, you can see that on the closet tour video. Here, some more succulents and a little Coco Luxe scented candle. And then this is the second bedroom, which back in March we decided to sacrifice and turn into our office because Simon made the decision that he was going to come and work with me and we were going to be a blogging duo, husband and wife. So we thought, you know, why not? We need the space. We work at home, so we may as well have a nice environment to work in. So I'm going to start with the prints over here on the wall. And these are all from Dicino. Every single one is from Dicino and I love them. This one here is my favourite, this sort of pink abstract one. The walls are the same colour. They are Polished Pebble by Dulux. Over here there are a stack of Vogues for no apparent reason other than the fact that I am quite proud I managed to keep that many unread magazines. And here we have a plant, which is the only plant in the house which for some reason I'm managing to kill a little bit. I'm so good with plants, but this one I'm like, oh, I will, don't worry, me and you, we're gonna get through this. And then this unit here is from Ikea, as is the desk. It's a Malm desk, so it's got the drawer, which is literally full of crap because I've just moved all of my makeup from in there because it used to be my dressing table, and then of course we redid the bathroom and I have all that storage now. So on there we've got the Mac, cool cactus, little Alexa down there, scented candle, iPhone holder, and then here we've got all of our techie stuff. So in here we've got more lenses and chargers and memory cards galore. Down here some of our tech, but the drone is kept under there. And then here are some fashion books, coffee table books, which I don't like to have on a coffee table, and the printer. So yeah, this is the room where Simon spends most of his time. Oh, actually, I may as well tell you because some people have asked this. If you watch my closet tour video, then you might be wondering, where does Simon keep his clothes? Simon's clothes live in there. This cupboard is actually my Depop cupboard, all of this, so I've claimed this. We need to try and get rid of all that so Simon can have both of these for himself because his clothes and shoe collections are growing mightily. So there we go, let's say goodbye to the office. Bye bye office, and let's go back downstairs. Right, let's go down the stairs. So first stop, bathroom, we've been in there. Second stop, lounge, so I would class this as ground floor. Now, let's go down into the kitchen. So, here we have the kitchen. This is probably my least favourite room, and I'll tell you why. I know you're probably all thinking, what, that's quite a nice kitchen. It's not a horrid kitchen. The only reason why this is my least favourite room in the house is because this is the only room which we haven't put our own stamp on yet. So all of this was in here when we moved in. The only thing that we did in here was put on this bricky wallpaper and paint all of the walls white. There's just so much that I don't like about the kitchen. I wouldn't choose a dark floor, which has got some like chips out of it, all these tiles, because we've got the dogs and it shows up hair so easily, which stresses me out when cleaning. Yeah, there's just a few issues with like the cupboards being a bit wonky, but you know, kitchens are expensive, and when we redo the kitchen, we want like an all singing and dancing kitchen. I mean, I don't even cook, Simon does all the cooking, but you know, I like to have the gadgetry. More greenery by the form of cactuses or cacti over there on the windowsill. Then Simon's waffle maker, which he bloody loves. The only reason we got that waffle maker is because we went to the States. Every single motel that we stayed in on our road trip had a waffle maker. He became obsessed. Over here, there's another print which is suitable for kitchens. It is the coffee guide. As you can see, copper is a running theme in here. Copper and stainless steel. So we've got some copper utensils. They again were from Dunelm Mill. The copper coffee, tea, sugar pots, they were from Next. And the kettle is also from Next. The kettle is actually copper, but it's just not as bold as all of the other copper bits, so you might not be able to see that very well on camera. Now, if I go back over here and I pan around the other way, we have this random little bit stuck on the end of the kitchen, and this is kind of like our dining area. So we've got only a small sort of bistro table here. It's only really big enough for 4 people, but there's only 2 of us, so that works well for us. And then we've got a big Venetian mirror over there just to try and reflect some more light. And then over here, this is the doggie station. This is where the food and drink happens, isn't it? Oh, sorry, am I disrupting you? Okay, and we have another plant next to that doggy feeding station. These cushion covers were from H&M Home. Another little plant on there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll show you out in the garden later. But that is our kitchen. Now, there's one room that I'm not going to show you because our house is very odd. We do have a basement through that unpainted door, but I'm not going to show you guys that because A, it's like Monica from Friends' cupboard. It is full of crap. And B, we would like at some point to do the basement. We would like to turn it into something. So maybe when we finally decide to kind of do that project, that's when I'll start showing you in the basement, because that would make quite a cool video. Right, let's have a look in the garden, shall we? So let's start off over here. This is a daybed which I bought last summer, I think. Yeah, it was, because we had our garden all redone last summer, and I bought this daybed because I thought it would be the perfect piece of furniture for this big space of patio. All these little bits actually come out, so it can form 2 benches, a table, and then a seating area, or you can have it like this, so that it's a nice big bed for you to sleep on. I'm often found there in the summer just dozing, having a little afternoon nap. And then obviously the fence is what I painstakingly painted over the last few weeks in this grey colour, and the paint that I used was Silver Copes by Cuprinol. Now, if you're wondering who is the gardener in the family, it is Simon. So he is in charge of the garden, he's in charge of mowing the grass, he's in charge of all of the plants, and they are like his children. He is literally obsessed with this garden. So let's go down here. Look, he's not a bad gardener either, to be fair. He's done a very, very good job. Hello, Bo, where are you going? Oh, bye then. Very good job of all this planting. Oh, hello, what are you up to? Okay, fabulous. Over here, and then down here, this giant building at the end is what we call our shed. It's actually a garage, but it has no garage door on the back, so it can only be used as a shed. There's no other word for it. And then over here, this is our seating area. So we just have one of these rattan, black rattan seating cubes, and everything folds underneath the table, and then you can have a cover on it. So it's perfect for storing in the winter. So yeah, that is our garden. Right, so that's it. You've seen inside our house. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Say bye, Bumble.